come here. Hi Nov, hi Harmon, how you doing today? Right, this is a big meme of a stream, isn't it? Right, for anyone who doesn't know, the 1st of July is BIDOOF Day. Hello Stein, how you doing today? Where we all celebrate BIDOOF, and that's what I'm doing today. As you can see, BIDOOF is literally everywhere. And funny enough, Shiny Vibrava happens to be brown. Which is like, oh, that is just perfect. That's like the cherry on top right there. Yeah. Molly, become BIDOOF. Yes, I have. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I just threw that together. Didn't know if it would be really that good, but I think it actually looks quite good if you ask me. Early stream? Sort of? Not entirely. I've been trying to do some streams where I, do some morning streams. Alright. Alright, so today I'm doing another bit of drawing, which I haven't done in forever, where I'm just doing a piece in honor of my original BIDOOF that I had in my first ever playthrough of Pokemon Diamond. I also need to label some of these layers because I haven't done that yet. Right. Doof Day, BIDOOF Day. What's Dr. Doofenshmirtz doing? A BIDOOF and Dr. D fusion. Oh, that reminds me of that episode of Phineas and Ferb where Dr. Doofenshmirtz becomes a platypus. Maybe there would be an episode where he becomes a BIDOOF. A BIDOOF? Parry the BIDOOF! Pretty sure you just boxed your OG BIDOOF almost immediately. Well, as a kid, I didn't entirely know what I was doing. So pretty much all the Pokemon I caught first were the ones I kept on my team for pretty much the whole game. And one of them was a BIDOOF that I named Wisdom. That I misspelled because I didn't know actually how to spell wisdom. But that was because I thought BIDOOF looked like he was a very smart Pokemon. For some reason. Will there be some gameplay or just drawing? Just drawing today, probably. Depending on how long this takes. If it doesn't take that long, maybe I'll switch over to some gameplay. Anyway, I need to actually do a bit of drawing here. Okay, just... Okay, all of this is just references. If I can spell correctly, that would be nice. That's adorable. Yeah. I didn't know any better. I was just like a 10-year-old kid or something. I know a lot of people see BIDOOF as being not very intelligent, but for some reason I saw him as intelligent. I actually need to do something here, don't I? That sounds oh dear. Apparently I was an adorable kid. Right, I got my references here that I threw together before the stream began. So just throw them all into this folder so I can easily just turn them on and off. Oh, I'm not doing very well here, am I? Okay. Right. And by the way, don't expect me to be very good at drawing, because I don't think I really am, to be totally honest. I always need a lot of references to be able to draw anything, even half decent. Spelling is for non-doofs. Yeah. Well, when you're a kid who's struggling to learn how to spell properly, yes. Maybe you misread the dex entry. That raises a question. What is BIDOOF's diamond dex entry? With nerves of steel, nothing can perturb it. Oh, maybe I mistook that as meaning, like, it's intelligent. I don't know, I don't entirely remember. I wish I did. I wish I remember what was going through my head when I first caught BIDOOF. Sorry, I can barely speak today, can I? References are an artist's lifeblood, in your opinion. Yep, for me, that's for absolute definite. Alright, I'm just gonna turn down the transparency here. Alright, now I need a reference of myself. What does my kid self look like? God, I've got so much stuff on my PC. Where have I put it? Oh yeah, I got that old picture of me with Shinx. Yeah, this picture that I drew a long time ago. Yeah, I think I'll use that as my reference. You think a lot of cartoons give the smart kid buck teeth, so maybe that was why. Maybe. That does actually kind of make sense. Maybe I saw BIDOOF as kind of like a nerd kind of person. Molly kid face reveal. Hey, I've posted this picture before. Alright, so this is going to be my reference. So... Okay, so I need to actually start drawing here. Alright, line work, hair. Okay. Right, that's working. That works. You imagine a Riolu or something might push BIDOOF into a locker. Oh no! Poor BIDOOF. BIDOOF's the nerd and Riolu's the bully in school, is it? Someone needs to actually make that like a series or something now, don't they? Alright. I do apologize about my mic, by the way. It's in such an awkward position for me when I'm drawing. Okay. Right, so... Oh, that's definitely not right. Alright, do my, like... Something like that? That doesn't look that good. A lot of artists use a different color so it's easier to see any gaps in coloring. And also white canvases are usually visually jarring. Sorry, I'm struggling to keep... Isn't it more to draw on a white canvas? It depends on how your eyes see color. For some reason, when I'm working on a blank canvas, it's easier for me when the canvas is pink. I don't entirely know why pink specifically. Usually when I'm like coloring in, I will change... No, that's not good either. I will usually change the color to be like more notably different color. Like if I'm coloring something in green, I would choose something like pink or red as a background. Whereas if I'm coloring in something blue, I would... like on the opposite side of the color wheel, if that makes any sense. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous doing this stream today. I'm a little nervous today because I'm not exactly the most confident in my drawing abilities. So that's why I haven't really done a lot of drawing streams lately, is just because I feel nervous doing them. Right. And also I'm struggling to keep track of chat here. Even actual canvases aren't true white. Yeah, usually they're like a cream or a yellow color. Riolu isn't a bully by choice though. Just hanging with the wrong crowd and peer pressured into it. Aww, poor Riolu. Your digital canvas is a deep burgundy. Hey, if that works for you, go for it. But yeah, by default, I tend to have like this pinkish color as the default. And then I change it around when I'm coloring in. That doesn't look right. What am I doing wrong here? Kind of feels too short. I guess I'll just stick with that just for now, just to see how it goes. I can always change it again. Right, this is just rough line work here. That, or it's just a friendly push, but forgot it's a super effective against BIDOOF. Oh no! Yeah, BIDOOF's a normal type, and Riolu's a fighting type. Right. You can't really see, like, the back of my hair on this, can you? Yeah, just something like that. Just to have my hair going down my back. This still doesn't look right, though. Yeah, this stream is going to be a lot of, like, rubbing out and drawing again, isn't it? No. No. My drawings are better than yours. Are you sure about that, Stein? I don't think my drawings are really that good. I try, but I know I'm not the best. Oh, that was going well until this part. What am I trying to paint exactly? I'm drawing a picture of me with my original BIDOOF I had as a kid. No. Well, this line work doesn't have to be perfect. It's when I actually do the proper... Well, honestly, why have I called this line work? This is sketch work. The sketch work doesn't have to be, like, perfect. It's the actual line work that needs to be, like, the actual good work. Still doesn't look right. It's probably because it's like pinned up against my hand here. Maybe it's better. Maybe I look a bit better like this. Digital art is just slapping Control Z after every line stroke until you get to do 2 lines instead. Yeah, Control Z is like my most used keystroke whilst drawing, that's for sure. Oh, definitely not. Okay, that looks a bit better. Yeah, that definitely looks a bit better, if you ask me. Right, so it's meant to be a fairly long, like, lock of hair. I think that might have been my problem. I was making it too short. Right, okay, but who would be the best artist? You don't think anyone can be the beast artist? No, I don't think there is such a thing as the best artist. Plus, we're always the most critical of ourselves, so yes. It's no wonder I'm being critical of myself. Alright, sketch work, clothing. Okay. You can make improvements once you get a basic structure. Yeah, that's what I'm trying, that's what I'm doing, is just getting a rough, like, sketch done. And then once I'm done all of that, I will switch over to, doing, like, the proper line work. Because, like, all these lines are, like, overlapping each other. Like, it'll look a lot better at the end, that's for sure. For real, people don't just fall out. Don't just fall out their mum's painting Mozart, you know? I'm sorry, Noff, what do you mean by that? Your sketch usually becomes 99% of the line art. Well, hey, if that's the style you want to go for it. You just remembered you still have a drawing to finish. Oh really? What's that a drawing of? Maybe you'll do that tonight. Sounds like a plan. It's a silly quote, and it's usually got the part of the mum people fall out of. I'm sorry, Noff, I still don't really understand. Art is subjective after all. Some people find you a good artist, some not. True. Well, I feel like this came out really good. For me, at least. Like, this is, like, something that was, like, you know, a miracle. You don't normally see me drawing quite this well, that's for sure. I'm hoping I can get something at least somewhat like that here. Alright, now to move on to clothing. I've got, like, this thing that's, like, meant to be part of a hood. Even though I'm wearing a t-shirt. Don't ask questions. Okay, so that would go... like that. Or, no, it would be a bit further along, wouldn't it? And then the other side, like that. Okay, that's looking decent. Excuse me. You're drawing a bunch of people from campfire around a campfire. Ooh! A would love to see that when it's done. It's a joke on, like, people aren't born painting like the masters. Except the person said Mozart, who is not a painter. Interesting. Like saying, like, you aren't born with a paintbrush in hand, sort of thing. Basically means, like, you need to learn how to draw, rather than being born knowing how to draw. Like that? Okay, Alright, so the strings... Okay, there is a pencil gonna be in the way, so... Alright, they can't be too long. Something like that? Ooh, that one wasn't very good. Alright, something like that, but of course the pencil would be in front of that. It's funny, I feel like my hair is actually the hardest part of my entire model. Alright, and also, as a kid, I wear like a giant hair clip. Like a giant 4-pointed star hair clip. Like that. Yeah, just to give my child character a bit of a different look in the head than my adult self. Okay. What else is there? There's the actual sleeves, which would end about there. Something like that. Yepers. Basically, practice makes perfect. Well, it's been a little while since I've done some drawings, so... Yeah, this might not be the best it's ever been, but... I'm definitely trying.
Water would be nice!
Yeah, maybe some water would also help me do the drawing. Right. Okay. Excuse me. Right, how am I gonna do my eyes? Because I want to be, like, looking over at BIDOOF like, oh, I'm hopeless, aren't I? Like, looking amused, but, like, ashamed at the same time. I need a picture of my eyes open. Right, I got a few pictures of my, like, VTuber, like, looking straight on, but I've also got some of my, like, old avatar that is actually looking off to the side like this is. So yeah, like that, where my eyes aren't exactly the same shape. Well, they're not exactly the same shape at all. It's like my left eye is, like, a bit more ovular, whereas my right eye is more rounded, if that makes sense. Like, that's not an accident, that is on purpose that my eyes aren't quite the same shape. Because that's kind of the same in real life. I feel like my left eye is slightly wider than my right eye. But then again, why did I swap... why did I swap them around? Like, why did I make my right eye the bigger one? I don't know. My channel pick is a good example. Yeah, it is. Like... like, this one is good and all, but... like, I feel like this one's a little bit of a better example because... like, this picture is not like a head-on picture. It's like off to the sides, like how this one is. So I think I'll borrow my eyes here, or actually maybe my whole face. Like borrow it as an example. Jeez. Like a gust of wind just blew the blinds a little bit and that scared me. Okay. Oh! It's also midday in the UK right now. Alright, I'm falling behind on chat again, aren't I? Is Shinx my favourite? No. Luxray is. Like, if you're asking because of this picture, it's because... this picture was just meant to represent me as a kid, when my Luxray was a Shinx. And now I'm doing one for my BIDOOF, who is now a bee barrel, of course. Right, sketch, work, face. Should probably put these in a folder together. Alright, hair, clothing, face. Alright, I'll go with green. Alright, so... something like this, maybe? Kind of reminds me of my sick face right here. Maybe if I was to angle it a bit more. I think that looks a little bit better, just a little bit more to the side. Excuse me, I can't clear my throat. Alright, I feel like just a small thing like that with my mouth closed would probably be the best to convey my, like, hopeless aren't I BIDOOF, or wisdom, which is what I called my BIDOOF. Also, yeah, a bunch of these should actually be up in sketchwork, shouldn't they? Yeah, there we go. Sketch work. body. Here we go. But I want to turn down the transparency of all of those. Okay. You're here to just let you know if I talk about something. I'm happy to talk about anything for the most part. I just admittedly am not entirely sure what to talk about, honestly. I'm just trying to voice my thoughts out loud. I'm also trying to keep track of chat as well. It's just a bit hard when I'm looking away and concentrating so much. So yeah, I do apologize if I am a bit quieter than normal. That's a bit too perky. Something like that. Here's talk about something. Why does BIDOOF has a beard as a newborn? Wow, good question. Yeah, BIDOOF has like a full chin of hair right there. Wow, I never really thought of that as a beard. Hold on, does B-Barrel have that? Sort of. It just doesn't have it like on the actual chin like here. I guess BIDOOF, when it evolves, just does one stroke of shave, like, across the beard, at the chin, and that's it. Okay. Alright. So... sketch work... BIDOOF. Alright, more or less, I think BIDOOF is in the position I need it to be. Like, I just took like a bit from the screenshot from the anime, except BIDOOF's head was facing the other direction, so I mirrored it, and you can kind of see, like, in these, like, areas where it got cut up. Don't forget, you're painting a god. Give some respect. Yes, I have to get it perfectly accurate for BIDOOF the god here. Youthful rodents are born naked. Hang on. Are rodents born with fur? No, most rodents are not born with fur. Many rodent species are born in an altricial state, meaning they are born hairless, blind, and relatively undeveloped. Interesting. However, some rodents like guinea pigs and porcupines are born precocial, meaning they are born with fur and are more mobile. Huh. So most rodents are not born with fur, but some, like guinea pigs and porcupines, do. Oh my god, I can't imagine giving birth to a porcupine. Would it come out with its quills and everything? Jeez, that sounds dangerous. Alright, so yeah, this is mostly gonna be left the same as the screenshot. So this is going to be a reasonably easy sketch work to do. Right, we don't want that plaster on that this BIDOOF is wearing. Most, but not all, as proven by BIDOOF. Hang on. Are beavers born with fur? Yes! Beavers are born with fur! Baby beavers, also known as kits, are born with a full coat of fur and their eyes open. Oh my god, that is perfect. Okay, we don't have to imagine a hairless BIDOOF then. Oh my god. Except emphasis on born. BIDOOF hatched from eggs, which is kind of weird. But then again, virtually all Pokemon give birth via eggs. Yeah, well, apparently beavers are born with fur. Yep, I just looked that up. Okay, let's work on this magnificent beard. There we go. Cool. Got your coin bag in Pogo, so you can start hunting for shiny Gimmighoul. Ooh. Oh, Pokemon Go! I get you now. You're gonna have to do a lot of walking around for that, aren't you? Oh hey, at least it's good for you. Just hope it's not too hot for you. At least where I am, it's still boiling hot, but at least not quite as hot as yesterday. That's for sure. Hang on. Just to make this look a bit more even. Like that, and... there. I love this music. And birds, which half the dinosaurs were. Oh, hang on. Maybe no Pokemon have fur and instead are feathered or scaled. Well, I think the Detective Pikachu movie would heavily disagree, where practically every Pokemon looks like it's made of fur. Pokemon are dinosaurs? Maybe? Exact classifications of Pokemon are a bit difficult to determine, aren't they? And then again, real life, it's kind of hard to determine as well. Okay. And this. And then around like this. Can't actually see your feet here, so just make a rough guess. Or no, not like that. Not like that either. Bit more like that. It's kind of hard to express with a crayon, but maybe with a pen I'll be able to make that look a bit better. Those feet do look a bit weird. Especially how the further away one is bigger than the closer one. He's kind of symmetrical, so there won't be much problem in the BIDOOF part. Well, with like a picture that I can pretty much just trace out completely, it's definitely a lot easier than drawing myself semi-freehand, which I'm not exactly the best at doing. There we go. Right, that's pretty much done, honestly. Cool. The bag means you can farm like 30 if you poddle about for 30 minutes. Huh. I don't actually know like how Gimme Ghoul in Pokemon Go works. I haven't played Pokemon Go in such a long time. Long before Gimme Ghoul came around, so yeah, I never got into that. It'll be 22 degrees when you finish work, which isn't too bad, you guess. Oh, 22 degrees is still way too hot for me. Like, anything above 18, I start feeling uncomfortable. So yeah, 20 is like my limit, and then I'm already uncomfortable. To be honest, you had to watch videos to figure this out. It works when you're sat around too, but you don't think it's as effective. That makes sense. Like, they probably want, like, people to actually go out and do things for Pokemon Go, don't they? They don't want you to just sit around and do nothing. Oh, hard same, but it's gonna be like 26 in an hour, so... You'll take 22. Yeah, 22 is better than 26 at least. What's the temperature for me? 26. Oh god. But yeah, tomorrow it's meant to go back down to like 20... Excuse you. 22 to 23. And then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is going to get down to 19 and 18, which... Yes, please! Come on those days, and I'll have the windows and doors open, waiting for all this hot air to blow out. Because my air conditioner, unfortunately, isn't good enough to keep it going while it's turned off. Once I turn off the air conditioner, this place just heats back up again. Give you a nice 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Colder is also okay, but absolutely not hotter. Yes, exactly. Sounds like we all agree on this one. The colder the better, for me at least, because I can easily take like freezing temperatures, no problem. Come on, we have all been through that phase, but like filling out that drawing book in which the outline's already there. That was okay, although you still messed up those sometimes. Yeah, I definitely messed those up too. Anyway, speaking of drawing, like this is what I'm actually here to do with this stream, is to draw. Okay, I'll turn it down to 50% transparency, and I will start with some line work. That would be my left arm. Alright, line work, left arm. Make a line work folder, keep it all nice and organized. According to Google, when stationary, a coin bag in Pokemon Go spawns Gimme Ghoul approximately every 5 minutes. When moving, the spawn rate increases to roughly 1 every 30 seconds, similar to how incense works. Interesting. I do remember, like, back when the pandemic was beginning, Pokemon Go made it so that you could still play, even without moving. But they kind of like somewhat undid it, like after the pandemic ended, which is understandable to me. I would have thought they would have gone completely back by now, so that it's like you have to move for anything to work. Your max for heat is like 14. Oh, 14 is like perfect for me. Like if it's 14 degrees outside, I will be very happy. That's like... That would be my ideal summer, for like 14 degrees Celsius in summer, and I don't know, like minus 10 for winter? Right, that might be a little bit exaggerated, but yeah, I wouldn't mind if the world around here was like that. You don't like the cold, but you can layer a bunch of stuff to get warm. With warm, you can't do much. Exactly. When you're cold, you can just keep layering until you're warm, but when you're hot, you can only get so naked. Yes. Right, is this... Yep, that's the pen. Alright, time to actually do a little bit of line work here. Alright, so left arm. So, ooh, that pen got a bit wonky, didn't it? Alright, something like that. Okay, I've also got this pen. Alright, sorry for kind of ignoring chat right now. I'm just trying to actually get some drawing going. I will be with you in just a minute. Alright, the pencil has like a little metal thing there. And then like the actual wooden part. And then like the eraser there. Something like that? Oh my god. Chat is so busy today. I'm not complaining, it's just hard to keep up with. It's almost evening time and you're still facing 34 degrees. Yeah, I'm glad I don't live where you live, Harmon. I would be dead. Tracing is a valid learning tool in your opinion. You just think it's one of those things you need to be open about. Like, he'll try freehanding. I'm trying to speak here, you know. Like, he'll try freehanding from a reference, but if you can't get the lines to work, you have been known to move the reference under it for a few lines before shifting it about. Yeah, that's what I do. I like, just to make like the reference I started with just my body shape, I use like a lot of references from like different things. And then for like when I made oh, what was it? Mega Machamp. When I drew Mega Machamp like a million years ago, I had like tons of references from different Pokemon that I like Frankenstein together. And then just traced it into something somewhat coherent. Like, hang on, where's that? There it is. Mega Machamp. Like, I used like a bunch of different references. I remember there's some Buzzwole in here. I think there's also bits of like Machoke and Machop. Like, I think this is a Machop's foot that I made into a tail. Oh boy, this brings back weird memories. Alright, oh my god, hang on. To be honest, your house seems pretty good for making Pokemon Go. I think you're moving every now and then. It will just yeet your dude around when your phone isn't working. Isn't moving. That makes sense. Like, I guess there's like just not the best signal in your house or something, so it is a little bit jittery. Something like that. Definitely gonna activate your bag on the walk home and take a scenic route on Friday. That sounds like a plan. Hopefully I should get you lots of coins. Patience is the key. Yes, it definitely is. So that's what that one does. Oh, directed by Robert B. Weed? I don't know how you pronounce his name. I just keep saying Weed. Did your cat go through the wormhole again? Oh no, that's it? Hopefully not. Okay, I feel like this looks a bit too skin tight a little bit. Like I want it to be a bit looser. Oh, that's very wonky. And that connection is absolutely terrible. Oh, this should bring back some memories for some people recently. This music. Temperature is not a big problem for you, as long as you don't go away from the AC. Yeah, same for me. If I have my AC next to me just blasting away, I could survive anything. It's just too bad I can't have it just with me everywhere I go. It's too big and cumbersome. It's enough of a hassle to drag it from the living room to the bedroom to cool the bedroom down. Right. Okay, so next I'm gonna do hair. Like a lock of hair, I should say. Lock of hair. I'm sorry, BIDOOF, I'm gonna get to you eventually. Right, here's the more nerve-wracking part. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be dealing with a lot in a minute. At least I got this sketch to follow. No, this already looks bad. No. Okay, that looks decent. Not that part though. Hello, Reggie Rock. Okay, I think that's okay. I'm getting like spam emails right now. Oh, there's your cat, Stein. Guess they did make it through the wormhole. Okay. Yeah, looks okay. Right. Can I get a nice line here? That first line was very good. I think that works. Oh. Okay, right. Next, I'll do the hood. Or... no, actually... heads. I'll do the head first. Just goes around like this. Yeah, I think that went well. Yeah, that looks decent. Yeah, it's like once I actually get started, it actually begins to look fairly decent. Yes, Stein, I see you're messaging me on Discord. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Stein. That one was for after stream. Oh, I saw like... excuse me. I saw like 3 notifications come up really quickly and I thought, oh, is this urgent? But I should have known. You kind of do send a bunch of different small messages at a time, don't you? So I should have thought of that. Oh well. Message received regardless. Can't get the curve right. I can't make it look right. Not quite. I'm not very good with curves, am I? I'm way too fat. No, too thin. Okay, that one's not too bad. Stein and you are using the same texting/messaging technique of either lots of littles or wall of text. That's kind of me a little bit, although I try not to. Like, I try to just write enough that I don't need to send another message. Because I know a lot of people do find it annoying when it's like, notification, 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 and it's just like, oh, I just want to block you because you've messaged too much. Speaking of GPS drift, your avatar has wandered 4 streets away. Oh no. Or actually, yay, because you're getting all those steps in. And you might be able to get some Pokemon from 4 streets away. He's back. Welcome back, little you. Welcome back, Nuff. Welcome home. Or at least I assume you're home. Has to be really small or really big. Can't be an in-between or we explode in a ball of fire and become a third sun? Wait. Oh, the second being the message. Wow. Can't say I've ever heard that description before. Oh, that one's terrible. Nope. Alright, that looks fine, I think. So that left arm. There we go. Okay, now I need to do the strings. You're very creative sometimes. Yes, you definitely are. Right, this one's going to be a little bit awkward because of the pencil. But also, in another way, it's going to be fairly easy. I'm just not used to drawing with a pencil in the way. There, like that. Yeah, like that. That looks decent, I think. Alright, this other one should be a bit easier to draw. Last one's a bit too small. Yeah, it looks a bit better. And sometimes you can't even think of the word. Am I also gonna draw Lord Helix? I have thought about, God, my mind's just gone blank. What was I talking about? Lord Helix. I was going to do... did think of, like, a series I could do. Of, like... Like, what would I add to, like, each Pokemon, like, evolution family? Like, would I add, like, a new evolution? Would I add an Mega? Or would I just think of, like, you know, a unique ability or a signature move? And I have thought about, like, different Pokemon that I would, like, add an evolution to. And Omastar is definitely one of them. What about a battle between Lord Helix, Bidoof, and Arceus? Oh my god, that would be like the battle of the entire universe. Like, no battle could ever top that. Oh my god. That would be a battle no one could even comprehend, like, how incredible that would be. Hang on. Hood holes. There we go. Alright. Yep, that looks fine. And the hood. Oh, that eraser's too big. And this is why you put things on different levels, like layers, so that you can erase things more precisely. Alright, that's not looking too bad. Ooh, the hair here needs to be... this one. Yep. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. Although my hand looks a bit off. Oh no, that's my thumb. Okay, I see. That's my thumb right there. That's why there's a gap here. The Battle of the Gods, yes. Who would win? I feel like the winner would be beyond our comprehension, to be totally honest. Okay, next I think I'll do my actual back. So many layers. Ooh, I love this music. A bit smoother. Yeah, I think that looks decent. Woomis says Lord Helix would win that battle. You disagree. BIDOOF would definitely win, no doubt about it. And I'm sure there's people out there that would say Arceus would win. Can't say I would agree with those people, but yeah. But hey, this is what different people's beliefs. This is what happens when people have different beliefs, is they can never agree. Line work, right arm. Oh, right arm. Alright, this is the one that is a little bit awkward. Oh, here's another really good song. Or music. I think that looks okay. BIDOOF has to win. Wait, hang on. Woomis was gonna insult BIDOOF but got stopped by the Twitch login page. I was wondering, why isn't Woomis just coming in and saying that themselves? Forgot their login, haven't they? Gonna have to do a forgot my password situation. BIDOOF has to win today, though. Yeah, BIDOOF wins on 1st of July every year. Is there a Lord Helix Day? Oh. It's coming out to break time. Lord Helix Day? Lord Helix Day, also known as Helix Fossil Day, National Helix Day, Holy Helix Day, or simply Helix Day, is a celebration held on the 1st of March. The day when Lord Helix led Red and Twitch Plays Pokémon Red version's community to finally beat the game, defeating Blue. Ooh, excuse me. Interesting, so 1st of March. Hang on, I need to note this down to myself. 1st of March, Lord Helix Day? Question mark? It's too bad that date's already gone this year. BIDOOF has to win today, though. BIDOOF is powered by all of us celebrating. Exactly. Yeah, so I guess Lord Helix would win on the 1st of March. BIDOOF wins on the 1st of July. But what about Arceus? Is there an Arceus Day? Arceus Day. Arceus Day typically refers to Pokémon Day. I don't think you're quite right with that one, AI. Arceus Pokédex number 493. Okay, you can't really make a date out of that one. Although it's Legends Arceus Pokedex number is 238, which you can make into the 23rd of August. That could be an Arceus day if we wanted to celebrate, if we wanted to dedicate a day to Arceus. Woomis has been typing messages here, but you delete them before he sends them. Oh, really? You and me might need to have a chat about your mod position then. Right. Anyway, I need to go for a break. And I can't do my rhyme here because I'm not doing gameplay. I'm gonna let the ads play while I'm away so they don't interrupt the drawing play. What? Right, that one's a real stretch. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go for a quick break and I'll be back in a few minutes or so when I'll continue the drawing. So, see you then. You're gonna make it. Ah! Exactly. Fuck! Oh, my... Does this count? No, of course it doesn't. Self-destruct and agile style moves. I don't have self-destruct. I might be able to remember it. Although if I could, I probably would have... How did I hit the Dustox from behind? That one in the front was the one that took it right to the face. How do I... What? That's not how things work. Dustox is the worst meat shield ever. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Dustox. I didn't realize it hurt that badly. You dropped that banana in my face. Thank you. Ooh, nice shot! No! Yes! Got away from the blue shell! Nice! Oh, that never happens, ever. Oh, they all say it. Okay, 219. And now I'm back in the hallway. Okay, everything's going backwards now. Wait, if I rewind, would I actually just fast forward?
I need a serious time out in the bathroom.
Sure, we really.
Then I might send you a special picture during class.
Hold on, no crap, no it's me for
I really want to carry around a dorky Instamatic. Welcome to the real world.
Because Max wants
Yeah, well,
everybody to see how hip she is.
Can I
take your order, please? Hey, I'll take a number 9, fat boy.
Give me a number 9, just like his. Let me get a number 6 with extra dip.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Everyone's favorite order.
Hey, sorry, bro.
Alright, I have a bit more hope collecting items, honestly. This Lickitung is by itself. That's a good sign. Fuck no! No, that's cheating! Oh, fuck you, Ursaring. That was not fair. Come on now, game. That was not fair. Oh my god. Where'd the creeper go? Okay, there he is. Right. Let's get a sword. I don't have any wood! Alright, I'm back. Where'd the pen go? Oh, there it is. Alright, put my glove back on, grab the pen, and time to continue. Alright, I need to erase parts of the hair. This one. Right, because this is actually behind my hand, so it shouldn't be visible. There we go. Right, like that. Cross like that. Okay. Hi Dendrix, how you doing today? Good morning, hope you're doing well over here. You know times are different for y'all across the pond. Well, the time right now is 12:51 p.m. here in the UK. What time is it for you? What's going to be on the paper? A mistake. I don't know. I got an idea. I don't think it's that funny, but... Wait a sec. What's this line? Oh, that's my, like... That's like the front of my torso. Alright. It's not meant to be that far down, though. Sheesh, it's 7:51 for you. Just got to the office for work. So you're about... 5 hours behind? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 5 hours behind, which means you're probably on the east coast of the US. Like that time zone. Because I'm pretty sure the US is like 5, 6, and 7 hours behind, depending on the time zone, which means most of the Americas are probably about the same. So like Canada and South America, probably about the same. Yep, I got you. Yay, I got something right for once in my life. Unlike today, which is what's going to be on the paper. Okay, right. So... Okay, in order to get a proper straight line, I need to use a guideline. Which... I place... about there. So now I can actually draw like a perfect straight line. Line work, table. Okay, so you just go like, ooh, or, oh no, that's terrible. And here, like that. There we go. Perfect straight line. Looks great to you. Definitely better than anything you could draw. If you think this is good, then you've not seen anyone draw. Because I don't think it's really that great, but... It's not really... Oh dear, yeah, this I feel like is definitely good for me, although the hand looks a little bit goofy. Also, why is my arm so thick here and then my arm is like a thin stick here? Yeah, I'm not very good with scale, in case you can't tell, but I feel like this is good. Yeah, I don't know how good this is going to be in comparison. We'll have to wait and see. Looks great to you. Oh wait, no, hang on. Already read that. What is that BIDOOF noise every once in a while? It's exactly what you just said it is. It's a BIDOOF noise every once in a while. Although, funny thing is, I can't hear it. Only you can hear it, because it's just an audio file that OBS is playing. Where, like, every, 3 minutes and 21 seconds or something, it just plays a BIDOOF cry. But yeah, I can't hear that, unfortunately. Only you guys can hear it. So yeah, if I'm never being... Oh! We ran out of music. Right, guess we're restarting the playlist. I didn't realize that was that. I thought I had a bit more music than that. I thought it lasted about 3 hours, but it's only been about an hour and a half. It's really good, and I will accept the compliment. Fine. Thank you, Dendrix. I really do appreciate that. Happy now, Stein? Lol, we are our harshest critic at times. Oh, yes. We've gone over that already this stream, that yes, we are always our own harshest critic. Okay, hang on, I need to... Because this table line is showing through me, I need to... erase it. Because you're not supposed to be able to see through my arm. Like this. Okay, but you do see it there, but not through the pencil or through this string. You do see it there, but not here. And my back is a little bit too long. I never thought I'd say that in my life. My back is too long. Alright, that's like another way of saying, like, I'm too tall or something. Alright, I could probably crop this down now. Because I don't need it to be 1920 by 1080. I need it to be just... probably just this big? Yeah, like that. That's probably fine. Your internet had a stroke, so you guess. You guess what? So you mean to tell me you aren't transparent? Last time I checked, I'm not transparent. Like, I'm looking at my arm, like I'm putting my arm in my face and I can't see through it. I'm not a Luxray with X-ray vision, unfortunately. Still gonna be posted and checking in. About to start on your day. Okay, no problem. Hope work goes well today. And thanks for the lurk, I really appreciate that. You're too tall for the bus seats. My legs are too long for the bus seats. I'm often having to sit at an angle because I often can't sit with my legs straight ahead because the bus seats just don't have enough room. Right. I need to add line work for my face. Guess you're the only transparent person in here. Interesting. When you did your face cam on your streams, I don't remember you being transparent in that. Or did you just turn up your opacity so that no one asked questions? Like, why are you transparent? This looks weird. I feel like I would definitely be asking that question if I saw a transparent streamer. Okay, which one is the star hair clip on? Where is it? It's on this one. Alright. This is also on the same one, coincidentally. Alright, that's looking okay, I think. Yeah, that looks decent, I think. It does look a little bit weird, but then again, I feel like I can't really do much better than that. It's a filter, obviously. Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess I couldn't see the obvious, could I? Oh, also you got an actual camera now, so it should be faster than 2 FPS if anyone ever redeems the thing again. As long as your PC can handle it, of course. And now watch that no one redeems it, so you've just bought that camera for nothing in the end. Right, I think it's time to actually start some line work on BIDOOF itself, or himself. Wisdom is a guy, in case you didn't know. Oh, I've found that a bit weird. Right, this is pretty much going to be a 1-for-1. Oh, slow down. No need to rush. Oh, that's a bit weird. Okay. It's for insurance. Also, it was like 10 to 20 euros, so not expensive at all. Okay, so not like a full-on expensive camera that is like £100 or whatever that is in euro. £100 to euro. 116 euro and 44 whatever the penny is for the euro. I don't actually know what it is. What is a penny for the euro called? I'm actually curious to know. Oh, it's just called cents. Okay, I didn't actually know that. Thanks for letting me know. I've learned something today about Europe. Or should I say the rest of Europe? At least I'm pretty sure the UK is considered part of Europe. I know there was a whole thing with the European Union. Is the UK considered Europe? Yes, geographically it is still considered Europe. While the UK is no longer a member of the European Union, it remains part of the European continent geographically. Yeah, that does make sense, okay. Because the Union is different from the actual continent itself. Oh, that one a bit cornered. The UK isn't in the EU anymore. Yeah, true. I knew that, but I just wasn't sure if the UK was still considered part of Europe, or if that meant that we were no longer part of Europe. But no, we are still part of Europe. Want to nuke the tectonic plates to make it no longer part of Europe. No. Also, isn't the UK in, like, the middle of a giant tectonic plate? Hold on. European tectonic plate. Or Eurasian plate. Okay, we're not in the middle of it, but we are, like, quite far away from the edge of it. So if you wanted to disconnect the UK from the Eurasian plate, that would take a lot of nuclear bombs. Probably more than we would actually be able... Like, would we actually be able to do it if we wanted to? I wouldn't be surprised if the answer is no. We just wouldn't have the explosive power necessary to break up a plate like that. And especially with such control. Because the UK is very close to the mainland of Europe. Would be a funny move, though. No, it would be terrifying, not funny. Yeah. About 30, you would think, if they are strong enough to get the break at least. You need to look up how far away we are from the edge of the Eurasian plate, and then you'll probably realize you need a lot more than 30. Why are you thinking up plans to make it work? I don't know, I kind of hope you stop, because I don't want you to become like an evil genius that is like, Mwahaha! I am going to detonate all the explosives all across the English Channel to separate the UK from Europe. And I will use it with my nuclear bombinator! I don't entirely know how to do Doofenshmirtz's voice. You won't, you'll be a Doofenshmirtz. That's what I'm going for! I need to, like, quote him exactly to be able to get his voice. Perry the Platypus! Something like that. Ah, Perry the Platypus, I am going to detonate nuclear bombs across the English Channel to separate the UK from Eurasia with my nuclear bombinator! I don't know. Okay, moving swiftly on from that. Alright, that's better. Although, actually, no, it's not. Oh, too high. Yeah, that one's good. Okay, that's decent. Cool. Doofenshmirtz never succeeds in anything bad anyway. Not unless there's interference through time. Because there was that whole episode where Candace went back in time and busted Phineas and Ferb, and it made Doofenshmirtz like the leader of the world or something like that. So yeah, so long as time flows as it's supposed to, Doofenshmirtz never succeeds. Your plan would be to drill in 30 spots along the line you want to break, drop nukes in them, and detonate them all at once. Isn't this exactly like a plan that was used to... No, not used. It was made to, like, make, like, an ocean in the Sahara Desert? Because there's, like, a part of the Sahara Desert that's below sea level. So if you could connect it to the ocean, it would completely flood that area and make, like, an inland sea in the, Sahara. And I think they had something like that, where they would just have nuclear bombs underground in like a line, connecting it to the area below sea level, and then detonate them to make like a river of sorts. But because of all of that, they were just like, no, we are not using nuclear bombs like that. Also, how would that... It wouldn't really benefit very much, especially with all the nuclear fallout. Should facilitate the break, you think? Hope you don't... I just hope you don't get your hands on 30 nuclear bombs, because I don't want to see this happen, Stein. Thank you very much. That was Candace succeeding, not Doof. Well, not in that particular moment, but I mean, like, because Perry was injured and couldn't stop Doofenshmirtz anymore, he went on to become the leader. So, like, clearly he did something, right? He just kind of couldn't be stopped with Perry's back broken. He was in, like, a full-body cast, I think he was? Like, they mentioned he had to be in a full-body cast for 18 months? I think that's what Major Monogram said. But yeah, with the giant tinfoil ball just hitting him at point-blank range, that's gonna do a lot of damage. The nuclear fallout would be contained underground or underwater. Well, if they're detonating, it would explode upwards, wouldn't it? And get to the surface. And plus, underwater nuclear fallout still is not very good. Anyway. Moving along. No. There, that's better. Here. Around the leg. Alright, that's good. Okay, the foot. Can I make the foot look a little bit better? Right, yeah, that does look a lot better. Alright, now I just need to do it again on the other side. Right. Foot. Oh no, that's not right. It's the heel that doesn't look right. Still doesn't look right. Didn't Doof once try to kidnap an entire city by lifting it and putting it somewhere else? We'll just take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else! You sure you're not thinking about SpongeBob? There was that one he had like an entire city on a boat or something? I don't know if that's what you're thinking about? Alright, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Apparently, Doof published a real book called How to Conquer the Tri-State Area, published by a guy that has failed to do that every time he tried. Because yeah, who else to take advice from than someone who is so bad at that one thing that they can't, every time they try to do it, they fail miserably. Yeah, I know Doofenshmirtz I definitely want to take advice from. Well, to be totally fair to Doofenshmirtz, he is a very good inventor. Like, for the most part, the innators he makes do work. It's just something else, like, about them. Like, he uses them wrong. Or something else, like, triggers them to malfunction or something. Like, for the most part, his innators work flawlessly. No, it was something with giant propellers or something. Huh. Okay. I'm not sure I remembered this one. True. All the innators work, he's just very clumsy. Well, there was that episode, oh, what was it? Like... Oh, I don't remember what it was, but like... Phineas and Ferb got like blueprints for a machine they wanted, and Doofenshmirtz got his blueprints from the same place. But they ended up making like... They ended up getting swapped around, so they made like each other's devices. I guess that doesn't exactly count, but like... I guess that's the one example of like his innator that doesn't work how he wanted. I'm not sure. Alright, get rid of this table line. Just get a bigger eraser so I can just go like that. Much easier. Okay. Alright. I didn't actually sketch Bidoof's eyes. Guess I'll just do them now. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'll go with that. Alright, I do need to draw that paper that I just remembered I still haven't actually done. Alright, line work paper. Alright, this should be one of the easier ones to actually draw for. It's just simple. Hang on. Yeah, like that. And then just erase to make sure the lines are consistent. There we go. Yeah, it's looking good, I think. It works exactly like how the blueprint should. Yeah, that does make so I guess it worked. Like, what? Like, Doof made the machine as it was intended to function. It just wasn't what he wanted to build. By the way, you sent the wiki part about what you were talking about. Okay, let me have a look. Oh. Doofenshmirtz plants? I think they meant to say plans. He plans to lift the tri-state area with the idea of everybody wanting to be put on the ground, so they will obey him. But Rodrigo stole the plan and wanted to break the tri-state area in two by manipulating the propellers at precise angles. I see. Monty Monogram arrived and defeated Rodrigo, saving the tri-state area. Doof then decides to continue his plan, but Perry kicks him and drops the tri-state area in its proper place. Jeez, what did everyone think? They must have all thought there was like a massive earthquake or something going on. The wiki be bad at spelling, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, they wrote plants instead of plans. Okay. Alright, it's almost time to get some actual colouring done. Oh, I've also got the shading to do. I haven't done that yet. Alright, I might as well get that going then. I need an unflattened picture. I'll use this one. Zangicide, right. There's another picture I'm actually quite proud of. In case anyone hasn't seen it before, this is meant to be like an evolution for Zangoose. Like, if Zangoose like defeats like 20 Seviper or something, it will evolve into Zangicide. And I do want to make like an evolution for Seviper called Sevipicide. That's like the same sort of thing. Like a Seviper with like Zangoose parts on it. That's pretty cool. Thank you. But I haven't been able to like think of like what exactly to do with Survivor. Anyway, I just came here to like just take that. Right, now to shadows. Alright, here's arguably the most boring part of the drawing. It's just doing these, like, shadows. Yeah, I like to do this part before the coloring, because the coloring is, like, the most satisfying part, if you ask me. It's a viper of a scarf. Like a Zangoose scarf? It could if Survivor was wearing like a Zangoose pelt, maybe. That's an idea. It's a bit awkward because Survivor being a snake, like Zangoose has like, you know, actual arms that it could like hold like Survivor's tail and fangs. But Survivor can't exactly hold Zangoose parts, can it? Doesn't quite work like that. God, I love this music. Over there, a little bit up here. I feel like the entire hair should actually be like that, I think. It works however we want it to work, don't it? Debatable. It depends on what you want. Like, if it doesn't look right because you don't think it looks right, then what exactly are you going to be able to do about it? If that makes any sense? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm not really doing very well talking today. Like, even worse than usual. And I feel like that's because I'm just kind of nervous. I feel like there's a lot of nervousness that comes with, like, doing drawing streams. Because I feel like I'm under pressure to draw well. And I feel like that does kind of affect, like, my commentary when I'm streaming, if that makes any sense. I don't think that line needs to be there. This is a big shift in tone of music, isn't it? I'm doing really well in your opinion. Thank you. Oh, I really do appreciate that, thank you. Gotta concentrate sometimes. Yeah, I don't want to fall behind on chat. Like, I feel like my mind can only be in so many places at once. Like with this whole spoon analogy that a lot of autistic people like to do. Like, doing art takes a lot of spoons, so it doesn't leave much spoons left for anything else, if that makes any sense. Oh, that's a bit too big. There we go. A little bit here. Like, usually if I'm drawing, while not streaming, I tend to have like a podcast or something on in the background, and I'm just dead silent. I feel like that's when I draw best. Like, I was thinking, if I do this series of, like, adding, like, evolutions or megas to, Pokémon, I would just record myself, like, doing this drawing. But, like, in real life, I would just be dead silent listening to a podcast. But then, like, the recording, I would have, like, it muted so you don't hear the podcast while I'm, like, explaining the Pokémon as I'm drawing it, if that makes sense. I don't know, I have thought about like expanding, doing a bit more than just streaming and also do some other stuff. You have two modes, dead silent and chatterbox. That's pretty much me as well. When I feel comfortable, you can't get me to stop talking. But when I'm nervous or anything, like in real life, I will just be dead silent. I'll be like Raj when he doesn't have a drink, like from the Big Bang Theory. Even though he did get over that eventually. Like selective mutism, I think that's what it's called. Even though I don't know if it's exactly selective mutism in my case, just anxiety. Okay, this section definitely needs to be completely in shadow. Oh, someone just slammed a door outside. I do apologize if you could hear that. Oh, too far. For you, it's not based on anything you feel like, just your feelings. I see. Well, that's fair too. We all have different reasons for like why we're chatty or not chatty at any given time. I suppose my mood does have like a part in it, but another big part is like the situation I'm actually in. Like, is there something that is making me nervous? Like other people? Because I'm always scared of everybody. that. You could literally be about to burst into tears and not know until you're already crying. Oh no! Oh, if I'm about to cry, I tend to know like about 5 minutes, 10 minutes ahead of time. Like I can usually feel it coming. Yeah, it's not a very nice feeling, is it? To know, well, I guess you wouldn't know, but like knowing that you're about to cry, especially if you're in a situation where you can't easily get away, that is not very comfortable of a position to be in now, is it? I like that. Do a thin little shadow over there because of my chin. There, like that. 2 seconds for you. Oh, that's gotta lead to some awkward situations, hasn't it? I hope not. I hope you're not in the situation where you need to cry often. Alright, it's been a little while since I've saved. Okay, I'll do my whole back with the shadow. Back to that. Sleeve. No, that wasn't very good. Just do the edge first. Oh, don't ruin it. There, that looks better. Alright, shadow along here. I am trying to concentrate here. Jeez, that... My god, that literally terrified me. It doesn't help how the sound effects are a lot louder than the music is. Oh. Okay, that one didn't get me quite as badly. Usually the sound effects are loud, like at the volume that they are, because they're trying to be heard over a video game. Whereas right now, the only music playing is like just more quiet background music than actually like video game, like loud video game music. Well, I guess it's all video game music, but you get what I'm trying to say. That's what the suspense was for. Alright, guess I gotta keep talking then, so that the suspense is not very fitting. Now I don't know what to say, because now I'm under pressure to speak. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I don't know anything to talk about right now. Nope, can't do it. Alright, go ahead and give me a heart attack. I'm ready for it anytime. What's my opinion on kittens? Overrated. No, definitely not. Alright, I feel like I've already got myself like in a lot of trouble with like the entire internet by saying kittens are overrated. Oh boy. Oh well. Nah, I don't think kittens are overrated. They're adorable. Adorable, funny, and great for making memes. Like, I've been watching a lot of those like YouTube shorts of like people like telling a story but using cats to represent the characters in the story. Like these two cats. Yeah, those two. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of those lately. Ever had one? In my memory, no. Like, I was too young to remember. But we did have cats in the house that I was growing up in. But kittens specifically, while we did have them, I was too young at the time to remember them as kittens, if that makes sense. You have, but not for long, because she grew up. Oh, how dare she? How dare kittens grow up into, like, full-grown cats? Like, how rude. You love that left one. Yeah. That one's often paired with, like, one of the, like, the sad cat. So it's like, la 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 la. Meow. La 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 la. Meow. Meow. Something like that. Oh. Right, there's my heart attack. Thank you, Stein. I've been waiting for that heart attack. Very minor heart attack, thankfully. Amazing rendition of the memes. Yes. Cats are like the perfect animal for memes. Like, if we had to choose which animal represented memes perfectly, of course it's gonna be cats and kittens. Dogs are also pretty good, but there's just something about the cats that they do that dogs don't quite do, if that makes any sense. Can't have me pass out on stream. I don't think there's any danger of that. I'm not like struggling to stay awake here, just so you know. Oh, excuse me. Nope, I'm perfectly awake. Oh. I was saying just press one of the buttons on my tablet. Hang on. There. Now what? Oh, the pencil itself I haven't actually shaded yet. Here we go. Alright, I also need a shadow along where my arm is resting on the table. No, you mean pass out due to a heart attack. Oh! Yeah, that would also be pretty bad. Like, you just hear me go, "Bleh!" And then you just hear. And then that's the last you hear of anything, and everything else on the stream just goes quiet. Until eventually you hear the wee-oo, 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 wee-oo as, like, ambulance comes to pick me up, and you hear the paramedics, like, yelling, like, "Oh no, she's dead! We're too late! We're too late, Chief!" And then the chief is just like, ah, who cares? Who cares about this one dying in particular? No big deal. Back to the depot, men. Yeah, that's what I would probably get if the paramedics ever did come here and found that I had died from a heart attack. And then no one would be here to actually turn the stream off. So it would just be streaming me dead. Well, at least you wouldn't be able to see it, but you would just hear this music on loop until, well, it's not on loop. Unfortunately, it only plays until it runs through all of them, and then it just stops the playlist, unfortunately, so, yeah. Okay. You senior paramedics would know how to turn the stream off. Would they really pay attention to it though? Well, I guess if they saw me slumped over at my computer desk, they would take notice that the computer is on and they can see, like, OBS open. Although, would they know what OBS is? I guess it would depend on the paramedic. It is coming up to break time though, so yeah, I'm looking forward to having the fan on for just a few minutes, just to help blow the air around. Maybe kill the power to the house. Well, what about everyone else, like, in the building? I'm not the only person who lives in this building, funnily enough. Well, I guess they could just turn off the power specifically to my home and not everyone else's. At least I think they can. Right. That doesn't look right. Right, that looks better. Alright, I'm gonna go for another quick break and let the ads play while I'm away. That's why you said apartment. It should be only my place. Sure. Well, hopefully they don't have... That just doesn't have to come... Hopefully the situation doesn't come to that. I'm sorry, I really can't speak today. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes or so after this ad break, so see you then. In a sunwing nest? I'm gonna die. Well, that was a very fitting mission failed. Okay, well, I'm glad it fixed itself, although I don't have a clue what went wrong there.
She found that recording.
A data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. In a virtual replica of a house overlooking the ocean.
Excuse me?
It was beautiful.
There's another beta. What the fuck is going on? Oh, that's a very flattering view. What is happening?
About Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison to the Zenith and Zero.
Yeah.
She was a good Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What is going on? Alright, what's on the other side of this door? There's a floating stick for some reason. Wait, that's the alarm? Why is the alarm invisible? And where do I pop it? Oh. What? How does that make any damn sense?
Keep this quiet.
Alright, game. Whatever you say. Alright, at least I don't have to worry about that anymore. What's this? It's like a thing to unload? Hello? Ooh! Excuse me, sir. What are you doing on my farm? Like, are you alive? Are you real? Excuse me? Like, just look inside his own head. There's no brain. He has nothing in his head. He's got no brain. He's a zombie.
Sorry.
Oh my god, that is an interesting sight. Well, spiders are mean. Wow. Now that is a beautiful piece of graffiti.
That guy looks like he's been in a fight. Maybe.
I think there's still a bit more foot.
Is a new title in the Pokémon series.
You sound high.
The story takes place in Lumio City, the largest city in the Kalos region.
Where weed has been legalized, dude. I'm sorry, she just sounds so high.
Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
I'm sorry, whoever's narrating this, but you sound high as fuck at this speed. Oh dear.
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
This place looks filthy.
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Are you sure about that?
Had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Are you sure you want to sleep in there? With that, like, nasty toilet? Like, ew. Like, how is this place so dirty? It's not even been used ever, so why is it filthy? And why would you want to sleep in here? Of course she's referring to this room, but still. She called the bathroom the sleeping quarters. There you go. Oh, that was a close one. No! 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 Oh my god! Can I make it? Can I make it? Oh my god, I made it! Oh my god, that was... Wow, that was a save? Wait, did I have enough stars? Please tell me I had enough stars. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Yeah, if they did, like, make, like, an Elizabeth clone for every Greek letter, Omega would have to be used, and what other thing would she be, like, representing than Ted herself? They need some more hate in their lives. I'm sure Ted gets plenty of hate. There's literally a subreddit all about hating Ted, and it's literally called r/hate fuck Ted Pharaoh. Wait, did I have enough stars? I'm sorry? What do you mean, did I have enough stars? In the clip. Oh, you mean the, Yoshi's Island one? I'm pretty sure I did, yes. Or at least I hope I did. What am I doing here? The arm. Okay. No, not like that. Something like that. Also, your internet is having another stroke. When is your internet not having a stroke, Stein? It seems like every time you come on into my chat, your internet has a stroke. Maybe your internet just doesn't like my streams and it's trying to get you off them. It's being like, come on, Stein, this streamer's a terrible one. Choose someone better. I know I would. Alright, that was a bit wonky. Into a shadow here. I'm almost done with me. There. Alright, BIDOOF should be significantly easier. Because your design is a lot bit simpler than mine is. Okay, you're back. Welcome back, Stein. In case you didn't hear, I said that your internet always seems to have a stroke when you come in my chat. It's almost like your internet is trying to tell you to get off the streamer and find someone else to watch. Like, this streamer is not a good one. Choose someone better. That shading looks gorgeous, by the way. Really? Well, how does it look if I do this? Okay, it's a little less, like, actually visible now, but... Thank you, I'm glad you like it. I'm just going to switch it back to that so it's actually a bit easier to tell where I've shaded and where I haven't. It'll definitely look a lot better when the actual colors are done. But I like to do that last because that's the most fun part, if you ask me. Your internet is always having a stroke, nothing to do with me. Are you sure about that? Have you tested it? Also, you were gonna Google Mindy Pokemon and then it crashed. So I assume it was actually because you were semi-leaving. Maybe it was a bit too much for your internet. Like, Mindy is such a bad person that your internet itself couldn't handle her. Alright, oh! Okay, now connect your ear to here, your beard. Ear shading. Don't have a hole in your ear to make shading with, thankfully. A lot less work for me. Oh my god, it's actually getting kind of hot in here. And no, I can push it out until I finish the drawing. It was about to say something about someone being like Mindy. Don't remember who though. Also, you just got an ad where, and it went really small where the stream usually goes. It went small where the stream usually goes? You mean like above the chat? I've noticed that sometimes. That sometimes an ad comes up, but it doesn't actually interrupt the stream. It just appears above the chat. Which is honestly quite nice to me. It doesn't interrupt the stream, but it does still get the message of the advertisement through. Because let's face it, most people just ignore the ads anyway and just press like skip if the skip button is an option. And I guess if it is above the chat, it's a bit less in your face, isn't it? So it's a bit less obvious it's there. You don't mind those ads. Yeah, I don't mind those ones either, because they don't get in the way of anything. But you kind of don't know what it was about. Well, that ad clearly failed in its purpose to like advertise a product or a service or something. If you couldn't even understand it. But then again, like I said, most of us just ignore the ads anyway, so they pretty much had the same effect as if we could understand it. Alright, thin lines here around the nose. Yeah, I wanted to start over. There we go. They like laughing at the ads, like, haha, you failed to convince me. That's kind of mean, isn't it? For the most part of ads, I'm just like, yep, thank you, bye. Back to actually what I want to watch. I feel like these shadows need to be a bit thicker. Like this. Maybe it was a bit too thick. Like that? Well, I can always add to the shadows if I feel like I need to later on. Yeah, just a thin shadow here. And just a thin bit here. There. Alright, need a bit of a thicker shadow under your beard here because this sticks a bit more out from your body, especially here. And then a bit thinner on this part. Because I always imagine that the light is like up here in the top left. So that's why the shadows are always like in the bottom right of the picture. Oh! Hello, Shagad. How you doing today? You scared me there with that fart of yours. That's what happens when I keep going quiet for a little while. Someone does a redeem and it gives me a mini heart attack. Sorry, anxiety. Hey, it's me who's experiencing anxiety today. Because I always feel nervous drawing on stream because I'm just always like... I feel like all eyes are on me and like judging my drawing abilities. I always feel like so pressured to draw well, and if it doesn't go that well... Yes. I feel like this whole part should be shadowed. It is a good drawing. Thank you. Even though it's not done yet, that's for sure. Well, as far as I can tell, the line work is all done. Leaning to PC yourself because mods. Oh, sorry, you sent another message. Should you get a what? Inazuma 11 Victory Road for the Switch 2 or the PC? Oh, it's a game. Okay, I get you. Leaning to PC because mods, but also maybe Switch so you can't cheat. Well, don't you stream so that you don't cheat? Isn't that... Excuse me, isn't that part of the reason why you stream? Yeah, but you want to do 2 runs. One for stream, which is going to be the main one, and one for the funsies. Well, if you do the stream one first, then it would be a bit of a lesser deal if you did use cheats for the second one, right? Like, I feel like the first playthrough is the one that, like, you probably want to keep pure. Whereas second runs and more runs beyond that, like, it's probably not as big of a deal. Or at least not to me, it isn't. Excuse me. I feel like that needs to be a bit thicker on this part. Right, foot. Little tootsies. And here. Actually, I feel like this foot especially should just be fully shaded. There we go. Whereas this one can have a bit more illumination. Yeah, but you want to see if you can use ask characters to win everything, and it doesn't really work if you cheat. Well, yeah, if you do cheat, you'll come out of that just feeling unfulfilled because you didn't do what you wanted to do, right? Alright, that's fine, I think. Right, those kind of shadows are by far the easiest to do when it's just like an arm shadow. And one along here. There we go. Ooh, I forgot to do a little bit of a shadow here on my elbow and on the paper. Like that. Alright, now BIDOOF's shadow that it's casting on the table. Thin shadow here, slightly thicker here, and then much thicker over here. Oh, run out of music. Wish you could get a full... What? No auto loop. It doesn't seem to be. Normally it does, but for some reason now it's not auto looping. I don't know, I feel like I don't really want to mess around with it because it's like in the perfect spot. And it's kind of fiddly to get it in the right spot. Oh well, it's not a big deal. Oh, hang on. This really takes me back to like early 2010s YouTube when like PokeTubers were using like the black and white themes a lot in the background of their videos because X and Y wasn't out yet. So like, you know, 2012 to like early to mid 2013 era. You're looking forward to tonight? Really? What's going on tonight? You looking forward to bedtime? I want to make this just a little bit thicker as well. Okay. Right, that's the shadows for now finished. Hang on, I feel like I need a shadow like across this part. Like that. Or hang on. If I can get it straight, that would be nice. Or straight enough. There we go. Alright, switch that to soft light. There we go, that looks a lot better. Alright, everything is just pink right now. Gonna be shooting your bow with a quiver you bought for cheap, so you don't have to stick the arrows in the ground. Okay, that's an interesting way to deal with your arrows if you don't have a quiver. Oh, and you got some Beyblades, because you're curious and one of them comes in. Ooh. Sounds like you got a fun evening ahead of you then. Hey, you might say it doesn't, but this looks great. Nice to come back and see the progress I've made. Thank you. Hello again, Nov. Wow, you're all just coming in right now, aren't you? Yeah, thank you all for liking it. I do feel like it is actually doing fairly well. Like, looking at this picture, and then this one, it does look fairly good. Alright, I'm trying to not be so harsh on myself and just admit, like, this does look decent. Just need to do some coloring now. Colors go below the shadows. So, colors. Maybe you should do a Beyblade stream tonight. Ooh, that could be interesting. I'll have to keep an eye out for that if you do. Point the camera and let it rip. Okay, that sounds a little bit weird. You can leave if I'd like. No, you're fine here, Oshigod. I'm sorry if I made it sound like I don't want you here. I was just like, wow, you're all coming in all of a sudden. Well, it was mostly from Dendrix and Noff just appearing at the same time. Nah. Have I not seen Beyblade? Yeah, I know what Beyblade is. I've played a little bit of it. I just mean like you saying point the camera and let it rip. Sounds like you're talking about recording something else. Right, I need to... Right, I need to borrow my face. Oh, the pupils don't line up as very well, do they? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to freehand my pupils then. Right, this might take a few tries. Pen. Where's my pen? Oh, I've already got my pen. Yeah, no, that looks fine, I guess. Farts. Yes, exactly, Noff. Let it rip is like the catchphrase or whatever. Yeah, I'm aware of that. It's because Beyblades function with a ripcord. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But when you said, like, point the camera and let it rip, that's what it kind of sounded like to me. Like you're just pointing the camera and then recording yourself farting. Yeah. Right, okay. Alright, I'm using this as a swatch. Okay, turn off the correction, please. That makes it a bit easier to actually color in with if I don't have the correction on it. Also, you googled let it rip and the first definition says allow something, especially a vehicle, to go at full speed. I can't say I've ever heard that being used to, like, allowing a vehicle to go at full speed. I'm not gonna lie. You had to send a postcard to Scarlet and Violet for your Gimme Ghoul bag. So you ended up with Garden Vivillon in your game. So you spent your lunch break locking down a shiny Dusty. Ooh. Interesting. But yeah, like the UK, I'm pretty sure has the Garden Vivillon, doesn't it? Hold on, let me check. UK Vivillon? Yeah, the garden pattern. I wonder why it's the garden pattern specifically. It might be because in the UK we call, like we don't say yard, we say garden. So that could be why they decided to give us the garden pattern of Vivillon. Okay, now I just need my skin tone. Color skin. Oh, I need something a bit bigger than that. There we go. Right, now you're really gonna see the shadows actually working properly. I feel like I need a bit of a more drastic color than... Alright, I'm gonna go with like a dark blue. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. There, a more drastic color, so it's a bit easier to see the difference between like my skin tone and where I've not colored in properly, if that makes any sense. Y'all are nasty. I guess we are. You've heard that in movies and stuff. I don't think I have. Or at least I can't think of any times I have. Yep, Dusty is the oldest Pokemon you still have. It's from 2013. Aww. I wish I still had my original Diamond game. With my original Luxray, my original B-Barrel. But no, Ooh. I have a feeling someone stole them from me without noticing. Because I took my... Like, I used to take my, DS games with me to school to play during break time. But then I realized all of a sudden that my Diamond game was gone. So I have a feeling that someone stole it from my case when I wasn't looking or something. And I never got it back, unfortunately. Even though I went running to where I was playing on my DS to see if it had been dropped anywhere, but I couldn't find it. And that was probably the worst day of my entire childhood. Yard sounds weird anyway. I guess it does, kind of. Like, when I think of a yard, I tend to think of, like, even like a work yard or something. Not like a garden. Like, I'm pretty sure that in the UK, we tend to use, like, yards for, like, building yards and stuff like that. And other workplace, like, outdoor workplaces. Yard is a measurement. Yeah, that's a measurement as well, although I don't think it's very commonly used in the UK. Like, every once in a while on road signs, but not very often. I don't even know how far a yard is, to be honest. Though you do enjoy the use of it in the US, if only for the yard... Yard sard? The what? Yard sale is the only appropriate use of yard. Well, well, a car boot sale is kind of a little bit different. Yeah, I guess we don't really use the term yard sale, do we, in the UK very much. You lend someone your copy of Black, and they proceeded to unfriend you everywhere. Oh god. They also weren't local. You'd come to visit them and let you stay with them, so you were fuming. Yeah, I would be so mad if that was me. What happened? Did you ever get it back, or have you never heard from this friend since? Yard does feel industrial. The yard is a bit more than a meter, 36 inches. 36 inches doesn't help. Yard to meters. Okay, it's 91 centimeters. Okay, so it's just a little bit shorter than a meter. Okay then. You once traded your mons to a friend so they could help you train because you had a real hard time doing that. And then they were telling you how they were moving the next day or something, so you were freaking out. Eventually your dad brought you to said friend so he could trade them back real quick. Turns out he wasn't moving away at all. Okay, your dad is a good dad. If that was me, I feel like my parents would have just been like, it's just a game, let it go. They wouldn't actually do anything about that if they were in that position. Unfortunately. Not heard from them since. They were kind of a dick. I understand. They definitely sound like a dick. Touch trading terrifies you. You don't trust like that. Yeah, that can be quite... Like, you gotta make sure the person is trustworthy, don't you? Because it could be very easy. Like, once the trade is done, they're just like, oh, thanks for the free Arceus or something. Bye! Yeah, fuck those people. That guy was kind of an asshole for freaking you out like that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, screw that guy. Oh shit, you can't see the yellow in this. Oh, but you can see the yellow in this one. Alright, so this one. Stars. I'm getting thirsty. Well, no wonder, it's bloody hot in here. I'm kind of excited to be finished with this stream, honestly, so I can turn the air conditioning back on. You were stunned when someone trusted you enough to send you their shiny Rhyperior over to help you get it in your Sword and Shield decks. You send it back immediately, of course, but wow. Yeah. You must... Wow, you really earned that person's trust, haven't you, Noff? You're friends through Discord and a mutual streamer buddy. But you never met him IRL, so that was a surprise. Wow. It's good to know that you're very trustworthy, Noff, that you weren't willing... That you didn't steal a shiny Rhyperior, that you had a golden opportunity to do so. It just goes to show what a great person you are, if you're willing to do that. If you're not willing to steal someone's Rhyperior like that. Sorry, I feel like I'm tripping over my tongue again, aren't I? I'll go with this next. Oh, here it's very obvious with the shadow, isn't it? You can't really see, like, the shadow, the difference between the shaded and not shaded with this blue. But then it just reveals itself as I, like, color it in. Also, the color's a bit similar again. I need... like yellow or something. Oh, no, not pink. Yellow, please. Alright, that's a bit better. Oh god, that looks really... oh god, me with yellow hair looks very weird. You think it helps you only really want shinies with your trainer name on. That's understandable. Like, I don't really want people to give me shinies. Like, I'd rather find them myself. Oh shit, I forgot. I haven't done the stripe on my sleeve. Yeah, like this stripe. Oh well, I can fix that quite easily. Oh, no. There we go. Bit thicker. There we go. And the other sleeve. There we go. Looks kind of nice. No, it does not. Definitely not. Oh my god. So much things to scroll through. There, that's better if anything. You would have sent it back even if they wanted it, even after that point. Oh, hang on. You got a shiny from a friend in a Roblox Pokemon game as they wanted to reset. They didn't want it back, so you had it until the game shut down. Huh. You would have sent it back even if they wanted it. If they wanted it even after that point. Well, that's nice of you. And again, it sounds like that shiny's unfortunately lost to time. New Vema Town, you cry. Yeah, pretty much the home of Oshawott. Still looks very nice. Me with checkered hair. Yeah. Anyway, to change that to yellow, I need pink, I think is probably the most opposite to yellow. Me with pink hair looks a bit weird. There's just something about the music and like all of the homes in Pokemon games, like the hometowns, that just feel just so perfect. Like whenever I hear them, I often just think about myself like on my birthday or something, or on Christmas morning playing a Pokemon game for the first time. And that being one of the first songs I hear. It just has that vibe of like Christmas morning on it somehow. Without feeling like Christmas at the same time. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all, but hopefully I am. Lost to Nintendo's lawyers. Yeah, I can believe that one. November gets you emotional. Hopefully it's emotional in a good way, and not in a bad way, I hope. Alright. I think this is the first time I'm actually rotating the image. There we go. Alright. Blue for my t-shirt. Color... Oh, if I can spell color correctly. T-shirt. You don't really have the music nostalgia for Pokémon due to having games muted a lot since you're always with your family. Oh no. Jeez, you've missed out, Noff. There's nothing like that feeling of nostalgia that so much of the music gives me. No matter how much I hear it. Bless me. But yeah, to know that you don't feel that nostalgia, oh, that honestly hurts to hear. Even though it's not me experiencing that, it still feels painful to hear. Well, hopefully even in adulthood you can get that feeling back. Might take a few years to feel the nostalgia, but it should happen, right? Because this is how I feel with pretty much all of the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum music. As well as a lot of the Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Explorers games. Oh yeah, good way. Just picking out Oshawott from the gift box and then exploring Unova for the first time with Oshawott. Did you let Oshawott evolve? Or did you keep it as an Oshawott the entire time? Gesundheit, thank you. You get music nostalgia from Harvest Moon games, though. Okay, well, at least you get some music nostalgia, even if it's not from Pokémon. At least you get it from somewhere. Don't know if you will, though, because it's rare for you to game these days without something in the background. Yeah, because on your streams you have, like, Spotify or something going in the background, don't you? Yeah, of course you evolved it, but you like Duat and Samurott. But when PLA came out, you now prefer Hisuian because it is both your favorite types. Ooh, nice. You must have been very happy to learn that when Hisuian Samurott was a dark type then. You were. Yeah, I can imagine you screaming with joy. You do when shiny hunting, yeah, because the constant flip between overworld and encounter music is insufferable. That's understandable, it would just be the same music over and over again otherwise. Because at least with like a Spotify playlist, you get a variety of music. Kind of like what I've got going on right now, even though I've only got like, I don't know, 20 music? I should probably add a few more to be totally honest. Alright, I'm gonna do a bit of BIDOOF now. I'm getting a little bored of drawing on myself, so... BIDOOF. Or, hang on, no. Don't label you BIDOOF. Label you by your name. Wisdom. Of course spelled incorrectly, because I didn't know how to spell wisdom as a kid. Alright, I'll just borrow the black from my pupils for wisdom. You look so sad when you can't see his smiling mouth. Right, do that, and then I'll use the airbrush to make a sheen on your eyes. Although I don't want it that big, I want it... Oh, it's the wrong color. Ooh, that looks a bit... Yeah, hang on. Maybe I should put it up the top here, above the line work. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Let's make it a bit more transparent. 60, yeah, 60% looks good. You did initially do Pokemon or Nintendo music, but even that would end up with muted sections of your VOD. So now it's not recorded to VOD, and you can listen to you on. That does make sense. Luckily for me, like, the music I've chosen doesn't get muted. I don't know why exactly. I don't know which songs in particular would get me muted, but out of the ones I've got on the Poke Radio right now, none of them do, which is a relief. I'll have to keep that in mind when if I add new songs, that if any of them get muted on the VOD, that I might want to swap them out. You don't have any background stuff when streaming, but you like doing stuff yourself. You have like 3 things going on at once sometimes. Oh really? Like what? Nintendo just likes me. Nintendo, if you really like me, will you please give us a Mega Luxray? I would really appreciate if we did get that. What is this weird line here? That line does not look right there. I feel like I should get rid of it. Now it's just a matter of which layer is it on. It's probably on right arm? Yes it is. Oh. Anti-aliasing. Okay, I think it was only meant to be like... that long? That does look a little bit better. See if I can make it a bit even more better. Oh, wrong pen. Okay, that looks a little bit better, I think. Just need to bring the shadows... fill in this little hole. There we go, that looks a bit better, I think. Excuse me. Movie, music, and a second game. Jeez. You've got like extreme ADHD, Stein, if you're able to keep up with all those. You don't know why, but you thought Doug Bowser was called Gay Bowser. Sounds like someone's been playing a bit too much Super Mario 64. Bye-bye, Gay Bowser. Oh, you can't keep up with all of them. Then why are you doing them all? Alright. Okay, I need a swatch for BIDOOF. Let me find a picture of BIDOOF. Or, you know what? I could use the, like, BIDOOF pictures I've got literally everywhere. Where did I save it? Here. Yeah, just use this as, like, the swatch. Nose. You don't need to keep up with the music and only need to check the second game every couple of minutes. Oh, is it one of those like passive games that you just kind of let it do its thing and then just, I don't know, pick out the crops or something that you're just waiting to grow or something like that? So it's mostly just the movie and the first game. BIDOOF color palettes. Yep, exactly. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Teeth. We do a slightly off-white. Here we go. Now the snout. Something like Guitar Girl or something. That one is kind of fun, by the way. Also some story if you like that kind of stuff. I see. Can't say I've ever heard of that game before. Kind of makes me think of like Guitar Hero, well, like on the Wii or something. Or not just on the Wii, other stuff as well. There we go. Okay, that's looking really good. Okay, I need the reference back for your mask. Beige fur. Okay, turn the anti-aliasing and stuff back on. It's a very chill game, kind of clicker, kind of AFK. It makes sense. Like if you're having that on the side of something else, that does make sense. Neon pink BIDOOF shiny. Oh. Okay, we're coming up to break time. Yeah, it kind of is like a, looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Me with pink hair and everything, and a bright pink pencil, and a pink room, and a pink table. Everything is pink right now, except for me and BIDOOF's snout. Just tunes and vibes. Sounds good. Kind of like what we're doing now. Jeez, it's been like 3.5 hours already. Alright, I'm kind of glad I am approaching the end. Alright, but I'm gonna go for another break, and I'll be back in a few minutes when hopefully I will finish off the
water would be nice.
This drawing, and I will have a drink. Thank you, Stein. See you in a bit. Where's the cursor? There it is. Break up the monotony. Let's fight it. Oh my god! Oh my god! I am so happy I turned around and caught. Oh my god! Oh my god, calm down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I really strained my throat. What does a close-up look like with this hair? You can barely see any of the hair, honestly. Oh my god! Wait, no, is it a Alolan? No, it's a Alolan Grimer! Oh my god, I thought it was a shiny Grimer! Shoot! Damn, I got really excited there for nothing. But still, a Alolan Grimer. Definitely happy catching that. What a disappointment. No, it's not. It's still a Alolan. You're enjoying it? Yeah, the ad break. Wait, hang on. Wait, shiny Relicanth? Wait, no. Hold on, there's no way. There's no way. Relicanth, Red Rescue Team. There is no way I've just found 2 shiny Relicanth. Okay, no, that's just their standard sprites. They literally look shiny though! Yeah, like shiny Relicanth is blue like that. What? Why are they colored like that? That is so confusing. Any new Pokemon? Nope, that's it. Alright. No way! No way! Shiny Carnivine! You are not getting away! You are not getting away! Ow! I got it! Ah! Oh, God. Fuck. Just... Take me home! Take me home! Ah! Come on, fine. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Just run away. Okay, home, please, home. Screw the satchel. Oh god. Let me see this Carnivine. Oh, there you are! Shiny Carnivine! Not the most glamorous shiny ever. I mean, it doesn't look that different from a regular Carnivine, but still. Oh boy, I am happy to have you on my team. Alright, you, and you. Alright. Style Shop Storage. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Style Shop Storage. Style Shop Storage. Style Shop Storage. Style Shop Store. Style. Alright, I'm back. What are you both talking about? Right, I need the reference here for the mask. Or at least this one doesn't matter too much. Yeah, like that. Imagine finding a shiny in the Style Shop Oh, was that what was going on? Imagine finding a shiny in the Style Shop Storage. There we go. Still can't believe how much trouble you had with Style Shop Storage. It's still not easy. A Style Shop Storage shiny. There we go. Right, don't ask me to do it any faster, because I can't. I have to say it very deliberately for any hope. Yeah, I should also do like a mark here. While I got the reference open. Okay, and your whole belly is beige. Oh. Welcome to Molly Styles Style Shop Storage. Nailed it. For some reason, you seem to want to say stop. Yes, I do. I don't... It's like when I say it, my brain wants to say style shops. Wait, I said it correctly. No. Style shops. Wait. Storage. Oh god, I don't even know anymore. I'm confused. I don't know what I mean anymore. Okay, give me a bigger brush for this, because you've got plenty of room on your belly to colour in. I didn't want to say it a different way, because I didn't want to make offense to BIDOOF on BIDOOF Day. That would be very bad. Here we go. You have successfully conditioned yourself to say stop instead of shop and shop instead of stop. LeMayo. I have indeed, and I am very happy to hear that. Although, it does make for a bit less funniness, doesn't it? Oh yeah, your snout. It also is the same color as your hands and feet, aren't they? Okay, no problem. Oops, slightly overboard there. By the way, can I just say thank you everyone for just hanging out with me this entire stream? Like, I was feeling especially nervous to do this, because like I said, like, drawing on stream is like, puts me under so much pressure. Because I'm just worried, like, oh no, I'm not gonna draw well, am I? Like, I don't care if I play a game badly, but if I don't draw well on stream... Like, I feel I get very nervous about that. Well, having you all here just to talk to the entire time has really helped me feel a bit better about it. So... yeah, sorry, I'm being weird, aren't I? I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out today. Alright, going with my favorite color, my favorite type of blue for the background for this. Is the background just immune to shading? It depends on the shade of the color. Like, if it's like up in the top corner like this, the shading becomes less and less obvious. Whereas if it's more in the middle of this like block, the shading becomes more obvious, if that makes any sense. Like in this particular color, you can see the difference between the two blues. But other colors, it depends on... it just depends on the color for the most part. I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't explain that very well, did I? No, you may not thank us. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I guess I take back everything I said then, if I'm not allowed to say it. You're a BIDOOF today, though, which means you have strong resolve and are unfazed by things. Oh, I am definitely fazed by this. I am not unfazed in the slightest. Oh well, what if I told you it was just a mask? Well, I feel like that would be quite hard to believe because the mouth opens and the eyes do blink, so I don't think anyone's going to be falling for that one. Anyway, there's BIDOOF fully colored in. Alright, that's looking good. Just need me to be fully colored in as well. I may thank you, but you will thank me back for streaming. Okay, well at least someone's accepting my thank you. So thank you, Stein, for hanging out. I really do appreciate that. And you too. The power of BIDOOF courses through me. I wish. You're welcome. It's been lovely. Thank you, Nolf. I know you don't accept it, but thank you for hanging out too. I really appreciate that, and you as well. Huh, interesting. The weird ad thing is back. There was a monkey, some guy is fighting orangutans or something in the background of a scene. Interesting. I wonder what kind of ad that is. Like, come and join us in this, like, park where you can fight monkeys and orangutans. All for the small price of, I don't know, $99.99. I don't know. I don't know. Nice voice crack again. If it is a mask, then I have been cursed by BIDOOF to become my actual face. Oh no! Oh well, at least it's an improvement over my real face. Still don't know what the ad was about, by the way. No, me neither. Doesn't sound like any ad I've seen. Alright, I need to take the brown from my hair. Color, hair. Okay, I need a smaller brush. Oh, that's not shaded in. Hang on. Need to fix that. Here we go. Turn that back. And continuing on. Probably something about a TV, because the foreground was two guys talking about watching TV, you think? You should say they were talking while watching TV. Maybe it was a weird Netflix ad or something, or for some other, like, subscription-based television. This music does do nostalgia for you, you think? Yeah, it definitely does for me. Even though I didn't play Red Rescue Team until I did it on stream, I did watch people play it, like, way
blasting over here!
Jesus Christ! There's another heart attack to add to the list. Hello, Chatty Chatwell. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. How did your stream go? What were you up to? And for anyone from Chatty Child Stream, if you don't know who I am, my name is Molly Style. I play a variety of games, usually being Pokemon Horizon or Minecraft. But today I'm doing some drawing because it's BIDOOF Day and I need to do a picture in honor of my childhood BIDOOF. Welcome, Burbraid. You saw the notification coming, but it still scared you. Yeah, it scared me as well. It was okay, and you were drawing Pokemon as well. Ooh! What were you drawing? Were you drawing a BIDOOF in honor of BIDOOF Day as well? Or were you drawing something else? Alright, that's me colored in. I guess I'll do the pencil now. Alright, I'll just free select pencil. Pencils like this are usually orange or yellow. Go with that. Alright, make a folder for the pencil, because why not? Praise be to BIDOOF, our one and only god. Today at least. Today and every day, BIDOOF is the god. Oh god, this is actually kind of hard to aim. Yep. Here's our god. Here's the glorious face of our beautiful deity. Wow. Nope, Fusion Chaos. Also, sorry to raid and run, you have to pick up your car from MOT. Okay, no problem. You need to look after yourself or need to go pick up your car from MOT, it's no problem at all. Have a nice stream and you'll be lurking. Okay, no problem. Hope picking up your car goes well. And yeah, thanks for the lurk. And for the raid. Jeez, my voice is cracking so much today, I do apologize. I blame the heat. Go get that car before the moth eats all the fabric in it. There's a moth in her car? Is that why I had to get MOT? Because there was a car?
Water would be nice!
There was a moth in the car. Yes, it would be nice. I just wish this water wasn't room temperature. It'd be nice to go get some cold water, but it would heat up to room temperature in minutes. Wood. I don't know. I don't know what this part of the pencil's called, but it's often like made of wood. This needs to be a bit more orange, I think. Yeah, I like that orange. I think looks okay. Maybe like... maybe more like that, actually. Okay, this can all just be on the same layer. Who cares? Alright, the silver part. A bit lighter in color than that. That looks good. And the rubber tends to be pink. Pink. Oh, not lilac. Yeah, I think that looks like a good shade of pink for the rubber. You assumed MOT was a spelling mistake, as you don't know what it is. And MOT, I think, stands for something. Hang on. What does MOT stand for in the UK? Ministry of Transport. Okay. Yeah, that's the group that makes sure your car is like fully safe and stuff like that, and it's okay to drive. So when you take your car for an MOT, that's what you're doing with it. Also, it was way funnier. Also, MOT is the Dutch word for moth. Oh. So overall, it does just mean moth to you. Now I'm just going to imagine that the MOT is run by a whole swarm of moths. Just flying around like a swarm of locusts or something. There's too much fabric in this car. We have to remove it for it to be safe to be on the road. Which you remembered after you googled MOT to find out what it was and got the moth. Would Phineas and Ferb's car make it through a safety check? Of course it would. Phineas and Ferb are like perfect builders. Of course anything they build would pass safety checks perfectly. Alright, I need to have a color for the table. I don't want it to be like wood brown because BIDOOF is already brown and I don't want to like overflow. Could just have like a gray table, maybe. I can always change the color. Could just be light gray. I don't know, what color do I make the table? Maybe like a dark green? No, then it just looks like grass. Could just go with blue if I get rid of the background. But then again, I'm wearing blue. Brown. But BIDOOF is brown. Like, I suppose I could go with a different shade of brown, but then again, my hair is brown. Like, I don't want it to be the same color as anything else. Red? With some grain like a wood table. I was thinking of like adding some noise to it. But I have to do the coloring in first, then I can add the noise. Maybe the brown would look better. Like it would look different enough. When it's got like the noise effect on it. Well, let's see. I'll color it in fully brown and see how it looks at the end with a noise effect added to it. Because I don't see myself able to draw like a wood pattern in it. Turn the background back on. Oh, jeez, hang on. Oh! Oh god, what have I done? There we go. I accidentally grabbed the dock in the program. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Here we go. I don't know how to make the noise effect in Medibang, unfortunately, so I'm gonna... You won't be able to see this, but I'm just gonna throw it into paint.net and add a noise effect. Alright, I don't want it too intense. Maybe that much? How does this look? Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Yeah, I'll go with that. And maybe since the table is brown like BIDOOF, maybe the background should just be like a noisy beige. Like this classroom is like BIDOOF colored. Alright, this will be a bit easier to color in. Oh shit, wrong layer. There we go. Yeah, that was quick. Okay, I will put this in the paint.net and do the same. Oh no, that's too intense. Maybe if I add noise and then blur it? How does this look? Yeah, why not? Go with that. Alright, now onto the actual paper, finally. The last thing. Which right now is just a piece of blue card. Alright, so... color... I don't know if I can spell correctly. Color... Please spell correctly. Paper. There we go. Alright. There we go. That was quick. Just changed white instantly with this giant paintbrush. Now... gray. Okay, pencil. What does pencil look like? Ooh. Oh, there's... there. Do I have a better... Ooh, that's better. Okay. Okay, drew an 8 there. Needs to be a bit darker. Alright, that looks fine. Make a cool S! Oh my god, that is genius. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, but I'm also gonna do what I was going to do in the first place, which was... Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Wait, what? Oh, I just changed the color to frickin' white. Oh. God's sake. What is going on here? Ugh. Okay, I don't know what I've done wrong. Okay. Change that to white. I don't know, where did that blue mark come from? Hang on a minute. There we go. Make a new layer. I'm like so close to finishing that I'm just fucking everything up. Alright, is this what I want? Yes. Do both. Yeah, I'm gonna do both. Hello Lottie, how you doing today? BIDOOF Day, yay! Yep, happy BIDOOF Day. Do the thing you were gonna do with the cool S in the corner. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. But I was only gonna do just a very basic... Oh shit, that's too big. There. 2 + 2 = 5, and Wisdom, in his great wisdom, is disappointed in me for getting it wrong. I make that 2 a bit better defined. Yeah, I like that. I'm sorry, Wisdom, I'm not very smart with maths, am I? It's looking amazing. Thank you. Alright, this was where I was planning on finishing it, but I have to go with Stein's genius idea of making the, like, classic S. But now the question is, how on earth do I draw it? S drawing. What's like the classic way you draw it? S drawing step by step. Am I weird that I never actually did this as a kid? I saw plenty of people do it, but I never actually did it myself. People are only posting like... Oh, here's one. Okay, I found one. 6 lines and connect, right? Yes, that's what it looks like in this guide. Right. Oh, it just changed. No. There we go. Bring it back. Right. Okay, so... which one? Yeah, that one. So I go line, 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 line. Oh wait, hang on, I need room underneath. Line, 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 line. And then you do this and this. Then you connect these at the top. And then you... There we go, I did it! It could definitely be a bit better emphasized. Alright, putting a bit more pressure on the tablet as I draw. There we go. Perfection. And save. I need to make sure I save there. There we go. I am done. Loving the BIDOOF Molly PNG tuber too. Thank you. I threw that together at the last second, not sure if it would even look that good, but I think it looks pretty good. It's just a shame I won't see it again until next year. Because BIDOOF Day only comes around once a year. Woo! Yay! Amazing. Perfection is a myth. The only thing that's perfect is BIDOOF. Today at least. BIDOOF's perfect every day. It is one of the god Pokémon after all, along with Lord Helix and Arceus. And arguably Mew, I guess, as well. Anyway, I feel like I need to quickly just render this. Export full quality. Right, Molly and Wisdom as kids. Render. There we go. Now, I don't think it will look really much different, but... where is it? Right. Turn off Medibang and add image. Just, it's only going to be on for a few minutes. Just smash my hand on the keyboard. Where did I save it? In here. There we go. Full size image. Alright. I would shrink it down to fit, but no, I'm gonna keep it at full size. So yeah, there's a picture of me as a kid in school having failed a maths test. And my BIDOOF named Wisdom, with a Z, of course, because I don't know how to spell wisdom, just judging me because he knows I got it wrong. Alright. Anyway, with that, I am done. Wait, hang on. No, Mew was the progenitor? Hang on, what's that? Progenitor. What is a progenitor? A person or a thing from which a person, animal, or plant is descended or originates. Oh. Like you mean the common ancestor. Well, maybe Mew is like essentially the Jesus Christ, created by Arceus, BIDOOF, and Lord Helix to be like the ancestor of everything. Something like that? Oh, cut off! Why did I not have... why did I not have Jigglytooth on the screen somewhere? Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, that would have been a perfect idea to be like another cherry on top of everything. Where did I save Jigglytooth? There. Right, you're a little bit late, but Jigglytooth. Right, there we go. Now BIDOOF Day is truly complete. The layout is honestly incredible. Thank you. Took a lot of work to get all those BIDOOF on the background and get it to just the right blurriness so that it wasn't like too distracting. Jigglytooth had an appointment, yeah. But thankfully they made it here for the last second. Anyway, and with that I am done for today.